Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. Epic Games just added a new update to Fortnite. This might be one of the biggest updates they've done in a while. We finally have an in-game FOV slider so that you can get stretched res in Fortnite itself, no matter what platform you play on. This is huge guys, and today I'm going to show you how to do it. Real quick though, I've been posting a ton on the channel. You can check out my other videos. If you like any of them, please subscribe. FNCS is in less than a week, so we're going to be playing that, streaming it live over on my Twitch. You can check out that channel. It's going to be linked down below as well. Hopefully I'll see you guys there, and all those videos will also be posted on this channel. So make sure you guys stick around for all of that. So like I said guys, a brand new FOV slider in game. I'm going to show you guys how to use that, show you how to mess around with it. And also, if you have been using stretched res before today in the past, you may have run into an issue where the game won't launch for you. You click run and nothing happens. It just gives you a little error message saying file location not found, or user unable to blah 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 blah. So I'm going to show you guys how to fix that, so make sure to stick to the end of the video to figure out how you can still play. Don't freak out. It's a quick, simple fix and you guys should be fine. So yeah, let's get right on into it. All right, so the first thing you're going to want to do is, once you've opened up the game, is you're going to want to go to settings. Over here, then you're going to go over here to these settings. You're going to want to scroll down a way, and this is how you get to the new stretch res. I think basically it's set at maybe 70 by 100 or something like that as default. I believe that's what it's set at. That's the basic res. Technically, I guess it could be around here, but this is how you get to it. We're going to put it to 70 at 100 because that's what it was automatically for me. I'm going to apply that. We're going to go into a custom game real quick, check it out, and see if we can mess around with it a little bit. All right, so this is the first look. It looks pretty much like normal 1920 by 1080. Not really a whole lot has changed from here, and we'll take a couple looks at what happens when you mess around with the FOV slider in game so that you guys can see the differences. I have not mastered it yet. I don't even know what I'm going to use, but I'm going to let all of you guys take a look at it and kind of see what you feel like. Maybe you like the normal old res, maybe you're more of a fan of stretch res and want something a little bit bigger, a little bit wider. But we're going to take a look at how to do that and kind of what it looks like. So this might even look a little bit normal, bigger than normal, but let's go in here. So we go back to settings, scroll down. And right here, you can see the FOV minimum and the FOV maximum. So technically, if you want the most FOV possible, you're going to do the FOV minimum all the way up and the maximum all the way up. This should theoretically give you the most amount of the biggest field of vision. So we're going to apply that, see what happens. Everything should look super zoomed out, almost like a mobile or tablet. And yeah, wow, you can already see those ramps. They're only a couple blocks away, but they look very far away. Even when we get closer, they look pretty far. They look pretty long, and you can really see a whole lot of the map. This might be great if you're like looking around looking for players, but it might not be so great in a close-up scenario. So let's see what happens when we do the complete opposite and take a look at what that looks like. Again, you can change these in game. You don't have to be in the lobby or anything. It doesn't have to reset between them. So let's see what happens if we bring the minimum all the way down and the maximum all the way down. This is really going to narrow down our field of vision, but it is going to make things and targets a whole lot bigger to see. So if this is the closest thing you can really get to the stretch res that you have. So again, things still look probably, you know, even a little bit farther than some stretched reses, but the quality is probably going to be a lot better. And the FPS, again, whenever you have lower FOV, that's much less stuff on your screen, you're going to have better FPS. So use this if you want better FPS. Maybe if you're a competitive player, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of pros start switching and making sure that they're on the least FOV possible, which sounds counterintuitive because you want as much information on your screen as possible, but when you're trying to hit your shots, it's good to have as big of a target as possible. So that is how you guys can switch back and forth. Again, I'm not an expert, but find your sweet spot, find out what looks good for you. whatever you want, that's up to you. Again, make sure you're in full screen for the lowest delay, 1920 by 1080. Keep it at that. And as promised, if you have been having issues launching this and you maybe used Stretched RES in the past or are currently, I'm going to show you how to fix that. Unfortunately, with this update, I don't know if there's a way to use Stretched RES out of the new FOV slider. It seems like Fortnite want people to use the FOV slider as opposed to manually changing it themselves out of the program, just because they want probably the game to look better. They want more of a conform look for all players, but I will still show you how to fix it so that you can still play the game. Don't worry. All right, so you may have opened up your PC or whatever you play on today and tried to open up Fortnite. You went into the launcher, said yes to that, gone to your Fortnite file, hit launch, and nothing happened. Came up with a little thing that said file unavailable or whatever it may have been. But I'm going to show you guys how to fix that if that was your issue. It's likely because you used Stretched RES in the past. So what I'm going to show you how to do is you're going to hit Windows key and R at the same time. It's going to bring up this little run box. You're going to hit % local app data %. You're going to hit OK. It's going to bring up all of your files. You've probably done this before if you're watching this video. All right, so you're going to go scroll down until you see Fortnite game, double click, saved, config, Windows client, game user settings. Don't click on this. Right click, hit properties. You're going to uncheck read only. You're going to apply. You're going to hit OK. Now you're going to open, and here you're going to have all your game settings. You're going to come down, scroll down, or until you find the resolutions. They've added a whole bunch of stuff on here, just a bunch of gobbledygook. You don't need any of this, doesn't matter. Keep scrolling, keep scrolling, keep scrolling, keep scrolling until you get to here, which are all of your in-game settings. Try not to mess around with any of these. You can do these all in your game, so this does not matter. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going until you see your dynamic resolution, and right under there, resolution size X and Y. It's very likely that you have these set to something other than 1920 by 1080. I had mine 1680 by 1020 or something like that. But make sure you set these to 1920 by 1080. Again, repeat it here, 1920 by 1080. If you go down a little bit, 1920 by 1080, 1920 by 1080, and I believe that is all of them. Once you do all of those, you can just save your file, close out of here, right click on your game user settings again, go back to properties, go back to read only, hit apply, hit OK. All right, so once you guys have changed the game file settings, you're going to go down here to your little testing, right click on your little NVIDIA thing. That's what I use. Go to your NVIDIA control panel, come in here to change resolution. And again, I had 1680 by 1050, not 1020, like I said. So I had 1680 by 1050, which is what I had checked. You're going to want to switch back to native res, 1920 by 1080, hit apply, hit yes to save the changes. And now you guys should be all set to go. So reopen your launcher, go to Fortnite, hit launch. All right, and that should be all you guys need. If not, or if you have any questions, let me know down below. I'll do my best to help you guys out and answer them. Have fun messing around with your FOV, figuring out what you like, what you don't like, and I will catch you guys next time.